I'm Josh with Skid Pro Attachments. We're out here in the deer woods, about ready to put the tree spade to work. Before we do that, let's cover a little ground and learn a little more about the product and a couple of the areas we think we have a real distinct advantage over a lot of the competition. First, it's like anything that we build, we try and make it heavy. We want a heavy frame, we want durability, we want longevity. The Spade itself comes in at 1,650 pounds. That's without a tree in it. When you add a root ball, you're about 2,200 pounds of weight. We run 4x4 square tubing out to all the frame, from the back out to the front arms. We essentially run that same 4x4 square up here on each of the spade arms coming up. Next, let's take a look at the blades themselves. The truncated blades are 3/8 inch thick. They're power crimped to be able to better penetrate into the ground and also shed that dirt. We make them truncated so they come together completely in the bottom. That's a nice feature because when they all come together, if it's a real sandy, loose soil, we're going to do a better job of holding that root ball together. And also if it's in a heavy clay soil, it's going to pierce that ground better, and you're going to do a better job of cutting those roots and getting a complete root ball to be able to more easily transplant to your other location. And then of course we run a very heavy cylinder, industrial cylinder. The cylinder comes in, it's a 3-inch bore, 1.5-inch rod, about a 36-inch stroke. So we got a lot of power going down with each of those blades to be able to dig in tough conditions, get underneath that tree, get a nice clean cut as well. This is our 30-inch root ball model. That means the root ball that you get will be about 30 inches wide. Consequently, it's also about 30 inches deep. With a 30-inch root ball, we can handle 2.5-inch hardwood trees or 3-inch evergreen trees, and that's measuring the trunk at the base. While those numbers are conservative and the tree spade itself is capable of moving a larger tree, when we keep the root ball size the same and increase trunk diameter, tree health issues do also increase as well. One of our most important features on this blade that has so many advantages is the swing open end. That gives you a 60-inch opening spanning the spades. Now that's a real obvious benefit. You can handle bigger, bushier trees, evergreens. You can do a nicer job of transplanting trees without damaging the bottom branches. That's of course easy to see and makes a lot of sense. A couple things that you probably didn't think of that it really helps is visibility of the operator. One of the big benefits of a tree spade on a skid loader is getting to really hard to reach areas. With the track loader here, we can get back deep into the deer woods in the boggiest, nastiest conditions and pull a tree and bring it up to the front yard if we want. And when you're traveling in thick woods or tall grass, being able to have that boom swing open so the operator who's driving can see where he's going is a huge benefit. If you think if this is permanently welded shut, how is the operator going to be able to see what is ahead of him when he's out driving? So a real side benefit, but a very important benefit as well. Another critical feature is where we place our two rear blades. Notice how they're dual rear blades and then the third one swings. Part of the reason we do that, we talked a little about visibility earlier. By having these two blades split, we have great visibility from the cab down to the tree. We can get exact blade placement and get at the center of that tree to move a more healthy tree. So we've got a lot of moving parts on this tree spade. A small detail we also like to focus on is greasable pivot pins and hardened zinc plated bushings. We have that running throughout the swing arm cylinder and the swing arm boom. Another nice little feature we have is we put these lifting eyes on all of the blades. When this is folded in and you either need to store your tree spade or you have to lift it up on the trailer for transport, If you can't fit it on your machine or want to place it separately, you can chain up the lifting eyes and hoist it to where you need to. This tree spade comes with a myriad of control options. Here you can see the manual option. This is actually the most popular, partly because it's lower cost, but also partly because it's just easier. It's simply an arm that has a series of pins and can be pushed forward or pulled back into the cab once the door is removed, and you simply engage the hydraulics on your machine, and then you're able to run all controls right here at your fingertips. The other options we have is we do have machine specific wire harness, including for Bobcat. We also have wireless remote use, and we've got a universal toggle if you want to go that route as well. And we've got 3 safety steps located conveniently to be able to get into and out of the skid loader easily. And then the last thing we do, of course, is give it a nice powder coat finish so it maintains its look and reduces rust and corrosion over the years. For more information and specifications on our tree spade, visit our website at www.skidpro.com or call a product guru today at 877-378-4642.